So my name's Ellie Taylor, I'm 33. Well, it had a huge impact. I think I was about 21 when I was diagnosed, 2021. I was extremely sporty. I played lots of netball. I had horses and was riding every day of the week. I completed my foundation degree in equine science and had the intention of working in the equine field. I then obviously became quite poorly, had extremely limited mobility and very high pain levels, and wasn't able to pursue the career that I wanted. And it obviously affected my relationships with family, friends, all the sort of activities and leisure activities that I had previously enjoyed. It's a bit strange for me to say it now because I'm so well, but I mean, for a long time I really wasn't able to leave the house without somebody to physically support me and to drive me, so it made everything difficult. In order to attend what's often a 10 or 15-minute appointment, now that I'm well controlled, I would need to alter my work diary usually. I currently work 4 days a week, so I'm lucky that I do have a day free, and my employer allow me to move that non-working day around to attend an appointment. But as my current job, I book meetings 6 months in advance, it can be really tricky to coordinate a diary. I often have to reschedule appointments, my own appointments, so that I'm able to attend the hospital appointment. I don't work in Barnstable, I cover Devon, so I have to make sure that I'm in the local area. My physical office space in North Devon is in Bideford, which, although it's only probably 10 miles on the map, it will often take an hour to drive over because you have to go through Barnstable town to get to the hospital. Sometimes parking can take a really long time at the hospital, so I'll often have to allow an hour and a half, an hour and 45 minutes before the start of my appointment, travelling and parking time, in order to attend that sort of 15-minute appointment and then drive back to work again at the end. So it might be even more than 3 hours that I have to take out of my working day to attend the short appointment. It was so easy and convenient, the second appointment. I just logged in, the information that I was provided with was so easy to follow. It put me in a virtual waiting room for probably less than a minute, to be honest, and then Dr. Carl just appeared I did it via my phone. It worked perfectly, it was very clear, there were no hiccups, so it was ideal. In a previous role of mine, I conducted Care Act carers assessments, and we would do those both by telephone and face to face, and I know the responses that we would get from carers when we spoke to them on telephone would often be maybe more limited, and they were able to hold back. Whereas when you're able to see somebody face to face, you can read their body language and you can just conduct the conversation differently. So I think there's a huge benefit to having a virtual face to face appointment instead of having an appointment by telephone. I'm actually at a point now where I'm really well controlled, and finally I'm able to pursue the career that I wanted. So in about 4 days' time, I'm starting a role at the Horse Trust as a training officer for them. Already agreed I can have the time out to attend my treatment in hospital, but actually having the convenience of a service like the virtual clinic at North Devon would have been fantastic in my new role. If I'd be able to have my appointments at lunchtime or after work or something like that, would have been fab. but yeah, I'm really excited. I'm so thankful that I'm as well as I am now. I will always be indebted to the consultants and nurses who've got me here. So yeah, I'd just end by saying thank you, really.